Here we'll explore lots of cool math topics, especially geometry, which is about studying shapes, sizes, and spaces, and we'll help you understand it step by step. You'll get to see model shapes like cubes, spheres, cones, and more to make tricky ideas simple. We'll also use amazing tools like PhET simulations to explore areas of plane shapes such as squares, rectangles, circles, and triangles. These interactive tools will help you see how shapes work and how to calculate their areas in real-world situations. This is a space where you can ask questions, try new things, and learn in a fun way. Are you ready to discover how awesome math can be? Let's get started.
You're welcome to mathematics class. You want to start with rectangle. And of course, when we are talking about rectangle, we all know it's a two-dimensional shape that the two opposite sides are equal. For example, if you look at this side is equal to this side, and this is also equals to this side. In a rectangle, the longest side is what we call the length. The longest side is called what we call the length, and the shorter side is what we call the breadth, or sometimes we call it what? Width. So there are two things we want to do here. We'll first of all do the calculation here, then we'll also make use of what we call PhET simulation that was developed by University of Colorado. So let's see the calculation by hand. The longer side is what we refer to as what? The length, while the shorter side is what we call breadth, or we call it what? Width. Now, to find the perimeter, the first thing we are going to do here is that we want to find the perimeter of a rectangle. In finding the perimeters of a rectangle, it means we want to look at the total addition of all the outside boundaries of this rectangle. And in looking at that now, you will see that we are going to get this length, which is length. When we come here, we'll calculate this plus what? Plus breadth. Then we'll come here, we'll calculate this plus what? Plus length. Then we'll come here and calculate the what? The breadth. So it means in all these together, if you want to find the perimeters of this one now, that means we are going to add the what? The length, the breadth, the length, and the breadth. So it means we have two lengths here, then two what? Two breadths. So in factorizing this now, 2 is common to both of them. That means you take these two out, then that means we have 2 into length plus what? Plus breadth. So that means the perimeter of a rectangle is 2 into L plus what? Plus breadth. So the same thing, we want to look for the area. Like we said, area, in finding the areas of a rectangle is just the length multiplied by the what? Multiplied by the breadth. So that means areas of a rectangle is just length multiplied by what? Breadth. Let's see an example. If you have a rectangle of 10 centimeters long and 5 centimeters for the breadth, we want to find the perimeter. We want to look for the perimeter of this now. In looking for the perimeters of these, that means we are going to make use of this formula, or even if without using the formula, you just look at it that we have 10 centimeters, which is the length, plus the 5 centimeters, which is the what? The breadth, plus the next, this, don't forget that the two opposite sides are what? Are equal. So plus this 10 centimeters, then plus this last, don't forget that this 1, 2 is also equal to each other. So we add this to what? To the 5 centimeters. So when we add everything together now, we have 2 length, which is 10 plus 10, which is going to give us 20 centimeters, plus 2 breadth, which is 5 plus what? 5, which is going to give us what? 10 centimeters. And at the end of the day, we have 10 plus 20, 20 plus 10, that will give us 30 centimeters. It means the perimeters of this shape is what? Is 30 centimeters. If you are using the formula, if you use the formula which says 2 into length plus what? Plus breadth. What is our length? 2 into what is our length? Our length is 10 centimeters and our breadth is 5 centimeters. When you add 10 plus 5, that will give us 15 centimeters. So 15 centimeters multiplied by 2 will definitely give us what? 30 centimeters. Even if you use this formula, you are still going to get the same thing. Now, let's look at the area on the other side. If you are looking at the area now, so let's look at the area. On the other side, the formula for area says the areas of rectangle is length multiplied by breadth. So what is our length? Our length is 10 centimeter multiplied by our breadth, which is 5 centimeters. So 10 multiplied by 5, great. That will give us what? That will give us 50 centimeter square, because centimeter multiplied by centimeter will give us what? Centimeter square. It means the unit of area is what? Is centimeter what? Centimeter square. We have come to the end of using the calculation for this now. We now want to make use of what we call PhET simulation. Let's see how we can use PhET simulation to find the perimeters of a rectangle and also use it to find the areas of a rectangle. Hold on and let's see how it goes in mathematics class. If you are watching this video for the first time, or you are joining our mathematics clinic for the first time, try to like this video. Make sure you share this video with others and also subscribe to this channel. Once again, hold on as we move on to PhET simulation.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Mathematics Clinic, where learning math is fun, exciting, and easy to understand. Here we'll explore lots of cool math topics, especially geometry, which is about studying shapes, sizes, and spaces, and we'll help you understand it step by step. You'll get to see model shapes like cubes, spheres, cones, and more to make tricky ideas simple. We'll also use amazing tools like PhET simulations to explore areas of plane shapes such as squares, rectangles, circles, and triangles. These interactive tools will help you see how shapes work and how to calculate their areas in real-world situations. This is a space where you can ask questions, try new things, and learn in a fun way. Are you ready to discover how awesome math can be? Let's get started.
You're welcome to PhET simulation. Here now we want to see how we can actually make use of the PhET simulation to calculate the perimeters of a rectangle and also use to find the areas of a rectangle. So let's see this now. So if you come here, you can access PhET simulation on phet.colorado.eu. Like I told you, that PhET simulation is a simulation developed by University of Colorado. And by God's grace, I'm so fortunate to be among the 70 teachers across the globe that translate this simulation into Nigerian language. That means you can also access the PhET simulation in your own local language. So let's see this now. I want to build a rectangle. Let's see this. So if I come here now, this is a rectangle of 3 centimeter by 2 centimeter. So with this, as you can see, if you look up here, you see that the areas of this rectangle is 6 and the perimeter is what? Is 10. You remember that in our normal class, we said to get the perimeter, you have to add all the outside boundaries of that shape. That is 3 plus 2, that is 5, plus 3, that will give us 8, plus 2, that will give us 10. And that is why the perimeter is equal to what? 10 here. Now, in getting the area now, the area is just the length multiplied by breadth, which is 3 multiplied by 2, and that will give us 6. So with this, we have just done this. So from here, this is okay. So from here now, okay, so let's go on this. If I come here now, let's come here. I can start with the first simulation starting from the first level. So if I come on first level, it just for me to come here and build. He asked me to build area of 10. How do I build areas of 10? Of course, in building area of 10, that means I'll be building area that will give me the length will be 5 and the breadth will be what? Will be 2. So let's see that. I have to remove this. So when we do this now, so that means I've just built an area of 10, which is the length is 5 and the breadth is equal to what? 2. So let me check. Correct. Great. That means this one is correct. So it's going to give me another thing. Why saying next? So the next thing he asked me to do is to build an area of 30. In building an area of 30, that means I have to get my length to be what? To be 6. My length can be 6. Okay, I've already got length that is 6. And I will make sure that my breadth is what? Is 5. Let's try that. Can you see the way I'm picking it? So if I pick it here now, okay. All right, so once I brought this in now, So let me check if it is going to, that means it's correct. So ladies and gentlemen, that is how far we can go in our math clinic class. If you like this video, make sure you share this video with other students that can benefit from our mathematics class. And of course, as soon as we are done with the plane shape, we'll move on to solid shape, just like we have said in the advert on the mathematics class. Once again, you're welcome to Mathematics Clinic, where we make everything simple, where we simplify everything that has to do with geometry. Thank you, and God bless you all. Try to make sure you share this video with others.